Let's get up. Am I in the middle? What's happening, people? Can we hear me? Can we hear everything? Chelsea against Man City. I ain't done a live stream on my own in ages, to be fair. But I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be a good one. I fucking hope it's going to be a good one. I've got a weird little feeling that Chelsea might win this today. But there's no confidence in that. Like, I've not got a feeling because there's anything that really gives me, as I say, confidence that we could go and beat Man City, especially when you look at how they played against Liverpool and stuff like that. But I feel like there's an irony to Arsenal's potential title win. And that irony would probably be that if there was anyone even slightly competitive, as we've seen in years gone by, then they wouldn't be winning this title. It'd be a massive step for Man City if they were to get the points over Chelsea, and then in turn move on towards challenging Arsenal for this league. But there's just this little feeling in me that I get sometimes that it could be a Chelsea draw or something like that, that we could stifle them ever so slightly. Listen, let's hope for a win, but who knows? Who knows? Let's have a little look at the starting lineups. Anyone that hasn't seen them already, I'll go through them for you. We've got Robert Sanchez in goal, Malo Gusto right back, Fofana and Jarell Hato are the two centre-backs, with Cucurella at left back, Caicedo and Santos in the sort of pivot, and then we've got Esteval, Cole Palmer, Pedro Neto and João Pedro up top. Haaland is leading the line for Man City. They've got Donnarumma back in goal, O'Reilly, Gahey, I can never say that fella's name, the man that had the awful debut against us, Kusanov, Mateus Nunes. They got Semenyo, Cherky, Bernardo Silva and Doku. Oh, and they got Rodri back in there. So a phenomenal Man City side, to be honest, that hasn't been playing phenomenal football so far this season. I'm just seeing Liam Rosenior on my screen right now. He looks very serious. He looks very intense. He doesn't blink much, Liam Rosenior, does he? Has anyone ever noticed that? Oh, where have I gone? Went there for a sec. Right. Let's all laugh at Spurs. I know, it's mad, isn't it? Good morning, another Spurs loss. When's the next fight? No time too soon, I don't think. I think we can win. We often play good against the top teams, even when we are bad. I don't think City players think it will be an easy game. Whether or not they believe it will be an easy game, I don't think that the City players will look at us in much of a different light to how they looked at Liverpool. You know what I mean? And they went out there and fucking done them over, didn't they? So would it shock me in any kind of way if City came and tore us apart today? It honestly wouldn't. It wouldn't. Not with the way that we've been playing. Get on with it, Rosenior. Right, what's everyone saying? How's everyone's weekend's been anyway? I went out and got hammered last night. I thought I was going to feel way rougher than I did. Well, it was alright. I just didn't eat enough. I was boxing yesterday morning, sparring. Anytime I get a feeling about the opposite, yeah, sometimes that's not the worst thing to do. See us losing 2-0 today. Yeah, I hope not. Just got my tickets for the semi-final at Wembley. Chelsea against Leeds. I'm going out there, my old man. Whilst I want us to win, best season ending for me would be Arsenal bottle it, lose in the Champions League final to a Kane hat-trick, Tottenham go down. At that point, I wouldn't care where Chelsea finish. Yeah. I mean, if you could guarantee, yeah, I mean, the final, bottling it in the final would be way better, wouldn't it, than just bottling it in general. Bottling it in the final would be the bollocks. Especially if it was against Kane. But I don't know they'll even get to the final, you know. I wouldn't make Arsenal favourites for the Champions League. I wouldn't make them. I'd make them maybe third or fourth favourites, maybe. Depends really. Nah, maybe third. But either way, I don't see them winning that. Daniel Sturridge on my screen now, looking pretty fucking suave. Enzo Fernandez, banned effectively from the lineup, from the team today. What do we think of this, guys? What do we think? Because obviously there's different ways to go about things, and Cucurella also came out and kind of spoke not so much negatively about the club, but spoke about disappointment and stuff like that. Obviously, Cucurella's in the starting lineup today. Enzo Fernandez is out for misconduct, I suppose you'd call it. And then at the same time as that, we've also got fucking Reece, Trev, Levi Colwell still out. That's only a few. So we're going to find it hard today, but I'm hoping, really hoping, that we can somehow pull something out the bag. I don't know whether international break and whatnot has got me feeling like maybe something could happen, but I don't know. You lot let me know. How has it been for you guys supporting Chelsea Football Club recently? Because for me, it's been a hard time. I've had to change up my content just so I can carry on making sure that I'm making money. You know what I mean? I've had to, oh, mate. There's so many, as a match-going fan as well, there's so many, like, moral dilemmas and stuff that you go through at the minute. It's like, you can get offered tickets sometimes, you get offered really good seats and stuff, and it's like, I almost, obviously I want to support the team, and it's such a toxic cycle, but it's like, nah, I kind of want the ground to be a little bit empty, to be fair, so the owners fucking understand. Like, we're switch off. The problem with that is we've not got Spurs' stadium. We've not got fucking Arsenal stadium. Do you know what I mean? So, just in tourists alone, and people, not just tourists, like, it's not saying that, you know, everyone would stop going. Like, I think Josh would carry on going to games and stuff. Do you know what I mean? He's always been a season ticket holder. Like I said, there's loads of people that would carry on. I'm not saying everyone would stop going, but what I'm saying is, even if large amounts of fans, like, you know, the sort of hardcore fans, people started cancelling season tickets, the guys that go on the away days stop going to the home games and stuff like that, Chelsea probably wouldn't even be affected that much, would it? Because we've got such a small ground that just in sort of, I don't know, vivid seats and everything else. And did anyone see outside the ground the other day, there was something, and they were saying about, like, how hard is it to get tickets at the minute? And you noticed that when it was like Americans answering and tourists answering that, they were saying, no, I got them quite easy, StubHub, things like that. But for a lot of matchcam fans, it is fucking hard. I hear horror stories of people trying to get tickets, getting scammed, waiting outside for ages, stuff like that. So yeah, it can be a nightmare for sure. Do you know what I'm going to do? Let me just see, because this could work. It might not, but I think there's a chance it could. It could. Right, let me just, bear with me, people. Get them coming in the old comment section. I'm not live often, so let's make the most of it. Well, I am live often. We're live off the kickoff quite a lot nowadays. But at the same time as that, I ain't always live. Y'all ready for this? Accept all. Sign in. And now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get it on here right now, because then we can go live on TikTok as well. So we'll be live on both. People, let me know your thoughts on that team sheet. Is there anyone on the bench today that you would have gone with? For me personally, I think we've probably gone as strong as we could have gone. But you guys may disagree with me. You may think that there are one or two names on the bench. Some of you may think that a Romeo Lavia should be in there over an Andre Santos. You never know. You just do never know. I mean, I wouldn't think that. Fuck that. I think fucking Romeo has been a little bit disappointing at times with the old injury record, but then at the same time, Reece James has, and we don't hold him by ridiculous standards. Right, I'm just getting it now to the point where I can see everything, and hold on. and then we can just be live on everything. There we go. There we go. Right. Got this on the old Now TV. Where's the fucking volume for it? There we go. There we go. Nice. Can you not hear the volume? Because I might be getting done for copyright. No. Right. Now we're all good. Okay. Chelsea just need to lose. I don't know. Do you want us to lose, Joey? No, like, it's a hard one because as much as I've just said about the fact that, yeah, the ideal outcome would be Spurs getting relegated, we're halfway there, fucking Arsenal bottling the league and stuff like that, I think that I'd always just say I want Chelsea to win, and hopefully it happens in other matches. Because the thing was saying, yeah, I want Chelsea to lose so Arsenal could bottle the league. What could probably happen is Chelsea could lose, and then Arsenal don't bottle the league, and then it's just another game that we lost, and another game that match-going fans and friends of mine and stuff like that have gone to, and ultimately and effectively wasted a fucking afternoon, do you know what I mean? So I want us to win. Chris said, I don't want to lose, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be the end of the world because of Spurs, because of Arsenal, but it's one of them. I've got Spurs on my mind. And as well, like, you know, we need Champions League ourselves. Because remember, that as much as, listen, I'm fucking against all of it. I'll be there next week. I'll be at the protests and stuff like that. And I'm against this ownership. But what I would say is, if they sack the manager at the end of the season and, you know, we get lucky, effectively, with a couple of transfers, then I still support Chelsea. You know what I mean? I don't support the ownership. I still support Chelsea. So I still want us to be in the Champions League. I don't want the club to fucking crumble because of the ownership. Do you know what I mean? 5-3 to City. Someone thinks it's going to be a higher scoring game. As much it pains me I'm back in City today, I don't think a win does anything for us. We still have a clueless manager. Yeah. Baby, relax. Joey's streaming. Santos has been shit. Yeah, agreed. I would have rather played Lavia. I'd have probably rather played Lavia. If fully fit, then I'd have Lavia over Santos, but he isn't. So, am I a bad Chelsea fan for wanting City to win? This is a debate that's been going on a fair bit, to be fair. I'm not sure. Each to their own. Everyone's got their own opinion. As I say, I would like Chelsea to win because I think that if you don't want Chelsea to win, you could do that. Chelsea could lose, you know what I mean? And then City could go and just lose on another game, or they could lose that game to Arsenal. And then Arsenal still won the league, but our Champions League hopes, which, let's be honest, we don't really deserve, but you don't always get what you deserve. You get what you're fucking given in life, don't you? So, right, they're in the tunnel. Against top teams, we tend to have a good counter-attacks, and I think Lavia can break up midfield. Yeah, I'd agree with you there. I think we find it a little bit easier against the teams that come out and attack us a little bit more. I think that's why we look better in the Champions League when we were in it. Obviously, some good performances against the likes of Barcelona and whatnot. Ajax, so it was a game I was at. But, I don't know. A lot lies on Esteval today. Are we doing score predictions, people? Dun, 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 dun. Who do you support? Are you an Arsenal fan? No, Arsenal are shit. Win, lose or draw, Blueco out, of course. Spurs relegation. I think it looks like it's happening. Let's see how it goes with the Derby coming in. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, I don't know. Imagine Arsenal winning the league, the internet would crash. Yeah, I know. Fuck that. Alright, so I've score predictions, people. Chelsea. Do 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 do. It's a win-win situation, to be honest. Vital 3 points in our UCL race, or closer to Arsenal bottling. 2-0 City, some people are saying. Imagine letting Arsenal win the Premier League for GTA 6. Right. 7-0 win for Chelsea last time out. Should be something similar, innit? Joey, what do you want the score to be, Joey? Well, I want the score to be fucking 3-0 Chelsea, don't I? You can manage AI summaries in settings. What the hell? Do we win? Looking at our team, no, can't back us for a win. Do we score? Potentially. Yeah, I think we've got a decent attack on their day on the field. Esteval, I'm confident in. Pedro Neto, I think, can surprise a few people. And then with Cole Palmer, that's the question, isn't it? Does Cole Palmer have a good game, or does he fail to turn up? Like, I kind of feel he has been a fair bit recently, but... Where's Josh? Josh is, I'm guessing, at home. He's not always in my pocket, old Joshua. I think he's at home. There's no way you can want us to win. It does nothing for us and just gives Arsenal a title. Why do you want Champions League when we've got not good enough to do anything in it? Okay, no. To answer that question, why would I want that? Because being in the Champions League is a measure of success, and success does breed more success. And whether or not we're all against the ownership and all agree that the ownership should fuck off as quickly as possible, you want Chelsea to be in a good position if that day ever came when the ownership did fuck off. Do you know what I mean? So again, like I say, it wouldn't be disastrous if we lost today because it would be closer to Arsenal bottling the league, but what you're saying, why there's no way you can want us to win. There's every way that I can want us to win. Everywhere I can want us to win. Joey, honestly, all these centre back links we have, but none of them are convincing. Yeah, me neither. I think the lad that's leaving Bournemouth looks like it could be on the cards because he'd be on a free contract. But oi, Torpedo, what's happening? What's going on, Jack? I can't believe the main question everyone's asking is, do I want Chelsea to win? Yes, of course, I want Chelsea to win. Chelsea on the ball. City not really proper pressing just yet. But we're playing out from the back, and now you're seeing Robert Sanchez goes long, tries to go out the side to Esteval, but out for a Chelsea throw-in. Main thing though is if Chelsea score a goal and the other team don't, they are likely in for a win. I would say so. I always think that the team that score more goals than the other team are likely in for a win. Oh. Spokesy said, Joey, you're the Don, mate. Thank you, Spokesy. You're the Don, bro. Who do you want to target in the summer? Plenty of muff? No, I'm joking. No, who do I want to target in the summer? I wouldn't mind Enzo leaving and us bringing in a couple of others with that money. Like, I think you could do some smart business, and I'm not on about other youngsters and whatever, unproven, not Premier League players. I think you could go and get like a decent level centre back and a decent level midfielder, and it would give us a little bit more balance. But that's only, I ain't saying I want Enzo to leave. That's like if he wants to leave, by the way. Haaland had an interesting little battle there. I believe it was with Santos. Love the Joey and Josh podcast. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. People, do me a favour, run up the likes on this TikTok one, because then we get so many more, and then I can get back to more of your comments. City on the edge of the Chelsea box here. Good little bit of football. And Cucurella manages to tackle Semenyo just as he was trying to run into the Chelsea box there. He was about to probably whip one in for City low, but luckily for us, we've got Cucurella there. Gets the challenge in. Out for a Man City corner now. Joe said up the hardcore. Up the Joe. Sean Garrity, what's happening, bro? What time am I on? I am on 3 minutes right now. 3:01, 3:02, 3:03. Oh, chance for City there. It's whipped over the top towards Doku, but Chelsea just managing to get a block in there. But the pressure is on at the minute from Manchester City. Chelsea not really getting out of our half. Murillo at centre-back, I wouldn't mind. No, wouldn't mind signing him. I think you get him for a good price as well. But I don't think, say you went and got the lad, what's his name, Sensei, whatever, from Bournemouth, this at the end of his contract, and then you got Murillo, and you were rotating both of them with like Levi Colwell. I think it's an upgrade definitely, and it's good, but I don't think it changes you into fucking title contenders. There we go. Rodri tried to chip that one in. Robert Sanchez with a quick release here. João Pedro's going to chase it, but not much point in it. Yeah, a lot of people saying they don't want, or they're not sure whether they want us to win this one on TikTok at the minute. If you are on TikTok, do me a favour. Run up the likes. Now, we're on 1.7. Surely, if all of you just start smashing it that are in here, there's a few of you, we can run it up pretty quickly to 5. Kassan off to Semenyo. He just gets past Cucurella that time again. Cucurella goes for the challenge, but doesn't get it. Now Chelsea can break away because Caicedo's on the ball. Cole Palmer, space to run into. Pedro Neto, he needs the pass. He needs it quick, and he's overhit it, Palmer there. If Pedro Neto can cut it back to him, there's a chance. Cole Palmer, side net him. Decent bit of play there from Cole Palmer. Good to get on the ball, but he overhit that pass because the way he gets it through, it goes through the man's legs in the end, and he could have just hit it in front. Pedro Neto, instead of having to come wide, I believe, could have come on for a shot. But listen, 5 minutes in, good little opportunity created, pretty close to the match so far, so I can't complain all that much. Someone like Kimmich at Chelsea, yeah, that would be good. This little battle down the right-hand side for City, left-hand side for us between Marc Cucurella and Semenyo is an interesting one. Both having moments of success. Enzo Fernandez watching from the stands on my screen now. Oh dear. Draw is the worst outcome. I quite like draw. Jack Chelsea said, how are you, bro? Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yourself? How's things? How's everyone? What has everyone been up to this weekend? Just while waiting for things to liven up. What's everyone eaten this weekend? Because I had oven-baked pizza down the Serb yesterday. Then I got a Legends kebab delivered. We had a load of chicken, me and Joe, my coach. And then, oh, there he is, Franco Zola, absolute legend. And I've had a 5, guys. So maybe I am never coming back to boxing. Semenya tackled again there by Kukurea. If Kudus or Archie Gray was available next season, would you take them? No, probably not. I'd have more likelihood of Kudus, maybe. Don't know. Come on, City, we can't let Arsenal get a title, mate. I can't believe it. It's mad that I'd ever be watching a match. I'm not disrespecting anyone, but I'd ever be watching a match where so many Chelsea fans are saying they don't want us to win. Good pass there from Caicedo, and he gets it the way out to Pedro Neto, who's looking for Palmer. The good thing here is you've got Palmer in the 10, more central. That's where more happens. Neto's gone on to that. João Pedro again, and this one side netting. Kasanov done well there to get a block on it, I believe, just before it went out. How do I think Fofana and Hato will do together? Well, I hope they do well together. That is my big hope today. But with Chelsea, anything could happen. Bacon wrapped chicken stuffed with stuffing and a brown sugar chipotle seasoning roasted root veg. Nice. Sounds pretty good. I'm not really I'm not a bacon man myself, really. I don't mind like the crispy buffet bacon. Palmer on the edge of the box here. Anyone just see that? I don't want us to win anything, stop Arsenal winning the league other than that up to Chelsea. Yeah, but bro, like, do you not think Caicedo chips the ball over the top there? Cole Palmer's got it on the edge of the box, but he's just had it nicked off him, and he has a shot deflected. Donnarumma will save it. Do you not just think, like, Chelsea could lose this game to City, and then we could all be like, oh yeah, Arsenal one closer to winning the league, and then City could lose next week? Yeah, Donnarumma nearly getting caught on the ball there as Chelsea press high here. And we're doing a little bit better here. Not allowing City the space to be able to really get out of their half for the last couple of minutes or so since that Palmer chance. And we're doing a little bit better here. Palmer just had his shirt tugged, and that means that this is going to be a free kick. They're looking for a booking there, which I think it should be, to be fair. Should have been a yellow card for Rodri there. Should have definitely been in the book because he's pulled Palmer's shirt when Palmer's breaking on him. What do you think about what's going on in Ireland? What is going on in Ireland? Someone commented this on one of my videos earlier. I haven't been keeping up much with the news and stuff like that, where I've just been working so hard. And also, I'm doing something at the minute where I'm just scrolling way less. Ball whipped over, doesn't meet anyone for Chelsea. I'm doing something now where I'm just scrolling a lot less, like way less. I'm seeing my reports on my screen time and it's like down loads. So basically, I'm just trying to not get too involved with anything. But what news are you on about? What are we talking? João Pedro on the edge of the box here for Chelsea. Neither team really doing anything great so far. Both teams looking a little bit like no one wants to go for it too much and pull the trigger in certain moments. Chelsea giving away the ball sloppily there. Mass protest due to high fuel tax, then police started beating on farmers. Oh, I need to look into it then. I have to look into it for a bit of Joey and Josh. Esteval's just got himself a yellow card. That's fucking brilliant. He's a live wire, Esteval, but often not in the best of ways, because I think he's so talented, so important, and such a match winner for us that I wish there were certain challenges he just didn't make because he doesn't need to. Here he goes, Semenyo, just about to do Cucurella for speed, but luckily Fofana gets across, puts it out for a Man City throw-in. Do you want us to win today? Yeah. I want to get Champions League. Oh, Doku up against Gusto. Gusto doesn't manage to get the challenge. It ends up being Palmer, but still not away. Rodri has to be on a yellow. Rodri never got yellow carded for that. Rodri never got booked for that shirt, Paul, and he should have done, because we were away. It would have been about 3-on-3, something like that. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was stopping an important attack and in an important moment, so should have been punished for that one. Chelsea are definitely going to have opportunities to counter-attack in this game quite often. Cheer up, Joey. There's not really much to talk about at the minute, and I'm hanging. But yeah, Chelsea haven't really been able to show all that much what they can do on the counter-attack, but I do think there's going to be those opportunities, because when City get forward, they've not got that sort of, at the minute anyway, in the first 15 minutes, they've not got anyone to make that sort of killer pass, and that means that the build-up play comes into the final third of Chelsea and then stays there for quite a while. Poor pass from defence there from Nunes, just put straight out for a throw-in. But yeah, a lot of the build-up play can stay in the final third for Chelsea, in the final third for City, Chelsea's third. And then, if Caicedo and the boys can turn it over quick enough, like he just attempted to there and failed, there'll be big chances for us to counter-attack, but we got to be better. Right. Hold on, let me start answering a few of these. Stupid little nickname Ricky. Chelsea fan here, but I want City to batter us. Can't have Arsenal winning a trophy. Fair enough, it's your opinion, but I wouldn't agree with that. Ever had a tear up at the footy? Yeah, once. Well, on the way back from the football once. Up to Chelsea. Here we go. João Pedro feeds Cucurella. He can score here. Yes! 1-0 Chelsea! Flags up. Fuck off. Fuck off. Let's have a look at that. Do you know what? I was certain when Cucurella went in there that he would score. I'm watching it back now. Brilliant play from João Pedro. And is Cucurella offside? There's very, very little in it, people. Let me know. Offside or not. Offside or not. There's fuck all in it. It's a good finish past Donnarumma. Come on. Offside. Fuck's sake. Who's winning this one? I'm not sure. Could be a draw at the minute, the way things are going. Defo off, everyone's saying. I've not seen the lines drawn. And I've got bad eyesight, but to me it looked on. And now Man City attacking. got us pinned back. Doku passes it through. O'Reilly tries to put it back across the face to goal. Andre Santos slides in there and just about gets it out for a corner. But Chelsea have got to be spurred up in confidence a little bit by that one. Surely. Jack, when you're going to fuck off your job and just come and work back with a big dog and make some fucking money, take over the internet. Good finish from Cucurella. That was unlucky. Yeah, 100% for sure. He didn't know he was offside in that moment. Kept his composure well, done well. There we go. Good bit of play there. And the ball's come over now. Pedro Neto, you got to get there. He's got Cucurella in support. I'd go quick with this. And Pedro Neto gets past his man there. He's going all the way. Shoots. Oh, Donnarumma with a save. Pedro Neto done really, really well there. Really well. Yeah, Rodri went down trying to get the foul there, I think. Chelsea with the corner and they fucking play it straight out. Let's see if it works here. Offside. Stupid. Mr. Tom, what's happening, bro? It was offside. There you go. They've now drawn the lines. But people saying clear offside. I don't know about that. I don't know how clear it was. How's the game been so far? Decent so far, to be fair. I'd say Chelsea just about getting the better of it. So far, Chelsea with the better chances, better opportunities. We've had the ball in the back of the net, so maybe not even just about getting the better of it. You know, 4 shots to Man City's none. Possession, they've had more, but I would say Chelsea have had the better opportunities. Chelsea YouTubers should do one big celebration stream if Arsenal bottled the league 100%. I text Benson the other day because I was seeing one of his videos. He said something about the protest, and I was thinking, is he coming over? Because last time he come over, me and him went out and got right on the piss. And I thought, we'll do that again, but he's not over until somewhere another month, May or something, I don't know. I'm going away too for a couple of weeks to Spain. Anyone go anywhere? Anyone going anywhere nice in here? City just looking like they've survived that wave of pressure a little bit now and getting a little bit more control into the game. But at the same time, Chelsea still doing an alright job here. First 20 odd minutes. Switched out to Doku. He's got Gusto and Esteval on him. But he still manages to wriggle through the gap. And now we got a chance to attack. There we go. Free kick. Malo Gusto not doing well so far up against Jeremy Doku. I'm going Malia on a lad's holiday. I went Malia. I don't know what year, but I went Malia on a boys' holiday, and I was 15, and I went Ayia Napa twice with my family when I was like 13 and 14. So then when I was 15, I was like, right, fuck this. I've been with my family. I've gone out. I'm going out. So we went out there, me and the boys. And then when I was 16, the next year, we went to Malia. And I thought Malia was shit compared to Ayia Napa. But I don't know what it's all like now, all these sort of places. Funny enough, I'm going Palm and Over. And Palm and Over's only like a 10-minute drive from Magaluf Strip. There we go. Haaland with the opportunity there to slip a pass through. Chelsea manage him. Nelly says, "Oh, Nelly, my favourite ever. What's happening?" Big up Nelly. She went to the football yesterday. And then we played a bit of football yesterday. Although I was quite drunk. I think my first touch was a bit rubbish. I feel like we should get down all real ball courts or something and have it properly when I'm sober. Haaland holding it up there. But City so far, look, they'll capitalise on mistakes like that Chelsea have just made. I'm not saying they won't, but City so far aren't showing me anything amazing from an attacking perspective. So the possession stats might be impressive to some, but not to me. I prefer about what's going on, and they ain't done nothing really that's making me think they've got us under the cosh or anything like that. I think the game's being played quite evenly at the moment, and unfortunately, for those of you that want Arsenal to bottle the league, I don't know. And they're pushing up City here, and this is the problem. When we've been making a challenge, the boys in the middle, Caicedo and Andre Santos, just haven't been getting it out quick enough because there's good chances to counter attack here. Let me have a little look at the chat. Supposed to be going Rome next month for my birthday. Nice. I ain't been Rome. I went Italy once, and we went to where did we go? It's like southern Italy or something. Where was it? Turin. It was a fucking shithole, mate. Absolute shithole. I got my chain robbed out there. People asking me about Tyson Fury. I'm going to make a video on it tomorrow. I've been trying to look at every way I can of trying to rip the fight from Netflix so I can actually use the footage and explain what I'm talking about and stuff. But overall, I thought the Fury looked decent. What do you think of the FA Cup draw? I think we've done well to get Leeds, so hopefully we win that one because I'm going to be there. Yeah, overall, I thought Tyson Fury looked decent, to be fair. After that long a layoff, that much time out of the ring, one thing that you can say for sure is the cardio is there, isn't it? The cardio is there. Now, would it be there against the Moses Atoma or someone like that? I don't know. We don't know what his cardio is like over the distance. Ball whipped in by City, but it's too far out for a Chelsea goal kick. Would that cardio be there for a Tyson Fury against a Moses Atoma or someone like that? I don't know, because they might have the ability to wear him down the same way you saw he got very tired by the ninth round against Usyk in that first fight, and therefore probably that's what got him clipped. Do you know what I mean? Being tired and walking onto him. So I don't know, but I think it shows that there's a bit of a gulf, yeah, between that level of heavyweight and like a Tyson Fury, because I think that level of heavyweight, look, he done well against Dave Allen, won that fight. Dave Allen smashed Johnny Fisher up, knocked him spark out. And then you look at the level of Fury. And I think one of the more disrespectful things has been people have been saying, yeah, nah, Fury's completely past it. He's got nothing left and whatever. And I kind of think, do you know what? I think that's disrespectful to say. I think you can't look at Fury, even on last night on a comeback fight, against a big, strong guy who, I think he's shit. I've always said that about Makhmudov, but he's a big, strong guy and he can punch a little bit. And I think that Fury boxed his ears off a bit. Not the most entertaining fight, but maybe a lot of people haven't watched Tyson Fury that long and are only used to seeing him knocking people spark out, because that he just boxed last night how he always used to box, really. Am I confident in him against Anthony Joshua? Yeah, but it's a 50-50 kind of fight. Either man could win, but I would be confident that Fury had come through that. So who knows? Sorry, there's my little bit on the boxing. Tyson should avoid Moses Atoma. Yeah, I'd agree with you, bro. Oh. Yeah, Doku's having success up on that side against Malo Gusto, or having opportunities, I should say, for success and I think it is there for him. But the end product hasn't been there yet. Everyone seems to want Chelsea to lose this game. I do get it. I very much get it. But my worry about it would be that we'd lose the game and then my worry about it would be that we'd lose the game and then Man City would just bottle a different game. So once all was said and done, it's like, yeah, we contributed a little bit, we done our bit, but they never ended up fucking, you know what I mean? Get Hugh Edwards up top. Fuck you know. What do people think of the Joey's Corner channel? Anyone been watching it? That is maybe in reference. I'm thinking that comment to the video I done him. I've just done a video on the BBC today. Probably be cancelled by the time the stream's over. To be fair, I said loads of stuff on it that I know that people are gonna take loads of fucking offence to and stuff like that and whatever. But it is what it is. I feel like I've had a fucking mental awakening of some kind where I especially like when I come through and first started getting like known on YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that and whatever. I felt very like, oh, you can't say what you really think, can't say certain things, can't speak your mind in certain situations because brand deals and this and that and whatever. And recently, I just honestly don't give a fuck. But it's in. João Pedro gets on the end of it, but ball's whipped in by Malo Gusto. João Pedro gets a toe on the end of it. It was smart. It was the right idea, but it was never going in. Would you rather us win or City? I'd rather us win. Been asked the question a million times, but I'd always rather us win this one. Always, always, always. 28 minutes, cool. Who thinks I should go and have a half-time edible? That's just an adapter, by the way. It's not a vape or anything. Any kids in this stream, yeah? Don't vape. It's bloody rubbish. I don't do it myself, but I was in the pub yesterday, and you know when everyone's vaping round you, and I just think I'd much like, I don't know whether this is silly. Oh no, lovely bit of skill to get through his man's legs, put out for a Chelsea corner. Yeah, when everyone was vaping, and I'm in a pub and that, I'm like, I'd rather you just smoking a fag. Do you know what I mean? Because at least a fag just tastes like a fag. It smells like a fag. Whereas vapes, it's all like, ooh, tastes of back and cherry. Ew. Cucurella gets that one over to the back stick. Man City failing to clear their lines here. Donnarumma's going to come and hit it out. Cole Palmer on the edge of the box feeds Pedro Neto. It's out for another Chelsea corner, I believe. No, flags up. Don't vape and don't watch the BBC, yeah. 100%. They're my opinions. They're my basic things of life. What did you think of the Conor Benn fight? Do you know what? I'll be completely honest. I was fucking pissed by the time that Conor Benn and Tyson Fury fought. So although I watched them, I need to watch now Conor Benn's one in full back. I watched Tyson Fury's fight in full back this morning sober. Now I need to watch Conor Benn's back, but I haven't had time because I've been prepping. I've got Joey and Josh tomorrow. Loads of shit going on. And then obviously I wanted to do a quick live stream for this one. So I need to just get stuff ready. Cucurella, oh, he had the right idea. Tried the ball over the top to Pedro Neto, but... And this Man City side, right? You know when everyone's going, oh, would you want Chelsea to win and whatever? Let me tell you, this Man City side aren't looking great. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't bank on Man City. Being able to catch Arsenal anyway, to be fair. I mean, they look great one day and they don't look great the next day. Lone Whisperer said, big fan of the pod. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. So Nico Williams, Igor Thiago. Love Fury, but going off last night. Joshua, he knocks. Going off last night, Joshua knocks him out. Maybe. Although one thing I would say is, I thought he showed a good chin last night when he got hit. So I don't know. I know what you mean, the speed and that. Like sometimes when Fury delivers his punches, especially with the 1-2 and stuff like that, you feel like he's there to be hit a little bit after. But also he's very awkward, and offensively there are a lot of ways that I think that he could cause Anthony Joshua some serious problems. João Pedro can run onto this. This is over the top. Donnarumma's come for it, but he's just passed it out. Ball played over the top, and João Pedro would have been able to get onto that had Donnarumma not been so quickly thinking and quickly acting. Josh should play more, but right now it's not a time. We need to win more games. Too much pressure for the young ones. I don't know. At some point, you need to have them in the team at some point, though, don't you? Man City ball back across. Oh, Robert Sanchez just gets onto it, makes the save. Do you want your team to lose today? No. Would you take Hugh Edwards on Match of the Day? No. Fucking hell. I'll take him on Misfits. Opinions on Sanchez? I like Robert Sanchez. I think he's average goalkeeper that has performed to quite a level above maybe his ability for a couple of seasons for us, and there are high profile mistakes, and I'd move him on the second we've got like a better option. But I like him, and in terms of between him and Jorgensen, I'd start Robert Sanchez every day of the week. I think he's a good shot stopper. Chelsea are playing quite well. Yeah, I'd agree. Tyson's punch isn't where it was by a long way. Yeah, I mean, he was about 14 pounds lighter than he was for the last Usyk fight in that one. But yeah, I would agree to an extent. He got ball nicked off him by Pedro Neto, and now Chelsea need to break, but we need to be quicker here. Moving it on to Esteval. He's running at Mark Gay. He's got through them. Oh, for fuck's sake. And now they're going to call that a foul. That's pathetic. Gay, he just drops himself on the floor and they call it a foul. Esteval around the back of him. Do you really think that that isn't him throwing himself to the floor? As if Esteval could not Mark Gahey over. Hey Joey, I'm from Red Hill. I'm a big fan. I enjoy you. There's loads. Hold on. I enjoy you and Josh. I want to play football. Josh, I want to play football and crime. I enjoyed you and Josh. I want to play football and crime. I wouldn't. I'd play the football, but I wouldn't do the crime if I was you. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Palmer overworking today, no? I don't know. Doku swings that one back in. I think he's a little bit deep at times. Oh, you watch the football and true crime podcast. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Everyone watches the true crime podcast. I feel like I get more people stop me and say about my true crime podcast than I do about football nowadays. Well, it depends. Depends where you are. Yeah, I did think Tyson Fury's punching wasn't as great, But at the same time, you know, Matmadov's not easily stopped. I know Ajit Caballero did, but that was to the body more. It's fucking Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting trying to call me while I'm live. He don't realise I'm using my phone to be live. Oh. Bloody Fred. Do you not know Fred? Fred, Misfits Fred? Fury hurt Matmadov a couple of times. Yeah, I think so, but I don't think he went for him enough when he did. And I think that maybe there is that little bit of wanting to get the rounds in at the same time as that. It's hard, isn't it? Because I feel like when I'm in there and I get people hurt, I just fucking want to stop them straight away. I never think about getting around in. Opinions on Rosenia. I got nothing personally against the bloke Liam Rosenia. Good bloke, but not Chelsea level in my opinion, and a fair way off that level for me. Cherky and the save from Sanchez. Okay. Fred just wants some advice on something. Fred, why don't you... I literally just text him saying I'm live. Why don't you just come in here, Fred? Whose baby is that? Is that my baby? No. Someone else's. Pushed off the ball. Semenyo by Hato there, but Hato doing a good job. What's up, Joey? Greetings from South Africa. What's up, bro? Oh, for fuck's sake. So many opportunities we've had today to be able to break on Manchester City, and we haven't been able to do so. It's doing my nutting, man. Yeah, showing a little stat there. The first 4 shots of the game were for Chelsea. Last 4 shots of the game have been for City. And City do look like they're sort of pinning us back a little bit for the last 10 minutes or so. I'm listening to the commentary now, and Gary Neville's talking about being surprised, or Chelsea players maybe being surprised that we're doing so well. It's only 0-0 in the 40th minute against City. I know we've had the ball in the back of the net. But... Oh my god, I just wanted to thank you for last night, baby. My back still hurts and is trembling. Ugh. Ugh. We need to lose. I just think be careful what you wish for, because remember, when you're saying we need to lose, there is a scenario where Chelsea lose this game, then don't finish in the Champions League spots, don't get near 5th, and City still don't catch Arsenal. So I would always rather Chelsea win the game. I would always rather Chelsea win the game and hope for City to slip up against someone else. And like, when it's not always that simple, when you say about, oh, we need to lose, so many other things can happen. We're not even taking, when we say that perception of saying, oh no, like we should win because they can slip up against someone else, that's assuming that Arsenal win every game. They're not going to win every game, are they? Arsenal aren't going to win every game between now and the end of the season. Come on, Chelsea. So many opportunities to counter, but we're not being anywhere near quick enough of it, man. Nowhere near quick enough. Esteval, a little bit of trickery on the edge of the box, but probably overcooking it. Andre Santos gets in the sort of position where Frank Lampard used to just hit one at goal, but no one likes to fucking shoot from any range these days. Why don't we have a pop? Hi, Joey. Hello, Esteval. Mate, you never see no worldies no more. You never see no individual fucking screamers or runs or I say you never. I'm sure you can give me like the odd example here and there, but for the most part, nowhere near as many as we used to see back in the day growing up watching the Premier League, where match of the day every single week you'd see someone score a fucking screamer or something like that, and it feels like you just don't get any of that anymore. So strategic in the build-up play and stuff like that. It sucked the life out of it. And me and Brian was having this conversation the other day on the kickoff. We were saying like the Champions League, those teams like especially Bayern Munich and PSG at the moment really, really show us up in terms of just how boring. Like, and it's not just Chelsea. I'm not saying show us up. I'm saying the Premier League up. God, this edibles hit me hard now. Everyone's got too good. Yeah, maybe the teams around them, and maybe the Premier League had a stronghold on things at one point. Chelsea playing out from the back here. Caicedo getting caught on the ball. It looked by Haaland, and we're fucking putting ourselves in trouble here. Rodri on the ball. Cherky on the edge of the box. He's got Cucurella around him. He's forced to pass back, but Chelsea giving up possession really weakly there. Winning it back again with gusto and immediately giving it up. Why? For fuck's sake. In your opinion, what would be the main position we'd need to strengthen before the start of next season? I think we just need a couple of proper centre-backs. But if I could say 4 signings, I'd go Semenyo all the way through. Oh, if I could say 4 signings for next season, I would... Obviously, I'd bring back Omega and have a little look at him as a backup to João Pedro at the minute. I'd bring another winger in that maybe would go Pedro Neto's side, compete with him, or Pedro Neto might go something like that. If Enzo goes, then obviously I'll be looking for a midfielder, but I think Elliot Anderson's looking like it's a little bit overpriced. I think you could get something else, who knows. My dream signing, though, I've always said would be Voltmada, and I think he might be unhappy at Newcastle. Corner whipped in by City, nothing comes off it. Yeah, I'd love Voltmada from Newcastle. I think he's fucking class, and I think he's so underutilised. Like, every time when I watch him, I'm like, oh, he's the sort of player that if you stuck him in a sick team would be so sick. But a lot of the people ain't on his wavelength. You've got selfish players around him and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's someone I'd like to sign. But he's not, so much of a necessity signing. The signings that we need to be making are more sort of defensive ones that give us the structure of the team, and possibly replacing Enzo if he's off, because it looks like he might be off, doesn't it? It looks like Enzo Fernandez might be going, so fuck knows. Chelsea free kick, 46th minute. We're into extra time. Free kick, edge of the box. Well, not edge of the box, but the players are on the edge of the box. There's no point playing it short. You got to whip one in. We haven't got that much height in there. But he puts it in all the way to the edge, and it does meet a Chelsea head. Andre Santos, he heads it over, and that's half time for the first half. What do you lot think? How do you think Chelsea have been playing? I don't think we've been too bad in that first half. Probably confident going into the second half that at worst we could draw this game. I'm also understanding that we could very easily lose this one. But You know, we ain't been too bad so far. We ain't been too bad. I want your lot's thoughts in the comments now. And I want to know who you think's going to come out on top here. Because to be fair, I think Chelsea have done a fairly decent job in that first half of at least keeping City at bay and keeping their chances to a minimal. You know, I was watching PSG against Liverpool and it was wave after wave of attack. So when I'm looking there, I'm thinking, all right, Chelsea have done all right. At the same time, maybe I've got a fucking loser's mentality now. I don't know. We can still win for sure. Yeah, a few people saying that they think that we could. I think we could. I think if you look at the opportunities we've had better opportunities. So there you go. Oh, Joey, haha, why can't we play like this more often? Just the only game I'm a little conflicted. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go over the top, though. I don't think we've been playing unreal. I don't think Chelsea have been sick in this game or anything like that. But at the same time as it, I think that we've probably done better than I was expecting us to at this point. So that's the biggest bit of praise I could give us so far. Easily the biggest bit of praise. Right, people, wait there. Love all the videos across all your channels, Joey. Thank you, Splodger, very much, bro. I appreciate it. Wait there 2 seconds. I've got to turn something off, and then I'm going to be back. 1 sec. Get the questions in. Right, who's confident for the Chelsea win? I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit confident for some weird reason. A little bit. Although we have got not that much on the bench in terms of attacking talent, in terms of anyone to bring on that I think could really, really significantly put a dent in Man City. So who knows? Who knows? Let's have a little look what the chat is saying now. Chelsea will score first and will invite pressure and blow it. Let 2 goals up if I'm being realistic. Same old, not great, not rubbish. The frustration is we have a core of decent players. Yep, 100%. I'd agree with that. Would you rather us lose this game and Arsenal lose the league, or win this game, get Champions League football, but Arsenal win the league? I would rather be in the Europa and Arsenal not win the league, to be honest. But to answer that question, I'd still also rather us not lose the game. I'd rather someone else loses it. Esteval struggling with O'Reilly physicality. Him and Neto should swap wings. Yeah, I think the same. I fucking love you, Joey Knight. Oscar Hurley, thank you very much, bro. I love you too. Would you rather us lose? No, I think I've just read that out already. Hold on. People, there's 100 of you in that TikTok one. Can we run these up to 10k likes? We're on 5.4. If everyone just started smashing their finger right now, finger me right now. Come on, finger me. Finger it all the way up. I'm going to start counting it as it's going. As you're fingering me, I'm going to see it going up. There you go. 55, 5.5, 5.6. Let's get it all the way up. And as I'm doing that, I'll answer your questions on TikTok. Right. Few have come in. Joey, I forgot to ask. Are you one of the fraudulent fans that want us to lose? Clearly, you haven't been watching the stream because, no, I don't want us to lose. Joey, Tricks Geezer, what's your thoughts on the owners possibly changing their philosophy? My thoughts are I don't believe a word that comes out of their fucking mouths. So I don't think it'll happen. I think all the PR statements would be complete and utter gaslighting. Are you still boxing, Joey? I'm not. I'm not. But I mean, it depends what you mean by that. Am I still training? Yeah, I sparred yesterday. So I was literally in the gym, in the ring sparring yesterday. Am I still? I don't know. It's hard. My elbow feels like it is starting to get better. But is that just because I'm not training anywhere near as much? That might be the thing. Why it's starting to feel like it's getting a little bit better, because overall, I'm only training like twice a week or something like that. Feel like I always need to do it just for my own, I don't want to say mental health, more just like sanity. Do you know what I mean? So it gives me a clear mind, feel better. But then at the same time, it's conflicting because every minute I'm away. 7.5k likes, Ron, by the way. Keep it going, keep it going. Every time I'm like in the gym is time away from a laptop, time away from doing my work, which could be earning my money. So it's always conflicting. And then I weren't earning as much money for the last couple of fights or whatever. So it's just like, it's hard. Such a sound bloke. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Garnacho going to come off the bench and score. He's a live wire. You never know. 8k likes. Come on, 2 more and we're at 10k likes. I really appreciate that. Tossing bicycle kick, incoming 56th minute. Well, you're clearly an oracle, so let's have it. Stick some money on it. Spurs are going down. Do you know what? Honestly, if he don't come in and win his first game, like, if he gets a draw, I don't know. Should we have a little look at the fixtures, by the way? Who can someone do it for me? Because I've got all these tabs open here with everything. Who have West Ham got in their next 3 games? Can someone tell me who West Ham have got in their next 3 games? Please. Joey, would you rather a professional title, like area title, or Cray rematch? I'd have the Cray rematch all day long. Because do you know what? You lot probably just think I'm delusional. And I think sometimes maybe I am. But the longer time goes on, the more I don't feel like I lost that fight against Cray. The more I kind of look at it and I'm like, do you know what? If that weren't in the tournament, would you have not and just give that draw? Like, if you didn't know that you had the next show coming up, would you have not and just give that draw? I don't know. Maybe people might say, nah, Joey, you lost it, hands down. But I don't know. I just kind of don't feel like I lost it. I just don't feel like I won it. I didn't win it, but it didn't feel to me like I lost. I don't know. It was really weird. It's a really, really weird one. So, yeah, I'd all day rather a rematch of Croker over that. I don't know. It's hard, man. The boxing thing's hard because obviously I'm trying to balance it. At the moment, I've got a lot going on in my personal life. I've got family members that I'm caring for. I've got fucking dramas going on. I've got loads of stuff going on. Do you know what I mean? At the same time, I'm trying to bang out loads of content for you, like that BBC One video, that the BBC, like, why you shouldn't trust the BBC video thing I made that's just gone up this morning. That took so much time and effort. The boxing videos, the Chelsea stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to balance everything, and then to take on boxing as well becomes a thing where it's like, right, okay, well, if you're gonna box through injury, because I've told the world now I've got a bad elbow, like everyone knows, you know what I mean? I think my next opponent's gonna try and fucking wing in body shots that side if I'm covering up to try and get to to try and get to my right elbow. I've already said it on camera, so it is what it is. But it is what it is, right. So, Palace, so their next games, West Ham's next games are Palace, Everton and Brentford. It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if they didn't get a win out of any of them, but it also wouldn't shock me if they got 2 wins there, West Ham. They've been looking all right. The Axel Disasi effect. They've been looking all right. What the hell? Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the ones on here. Sorry, people. There's loads of comments here that I've missed out on. Right. Do you still think Silva is a good replacement, even he's lost this week? P.S. Keep up the good work. What? Because he lost the game? Yeah. If someone would have to be a fucking bad run of form for me to just one game they've lost, me not thinking that there'd be a good replacement. When I say good replacement, by the way, I'm just saying Marco Silva would be better than Liam Rosenior. I wasn't campaigning for Marco Silva to be a Chelsea manager. I'm just saying if you're on about who would you have over Liam Rosenior, Marco Silva in a heartbeat, yeah. You boxing with me, do I? Let me see. Picture's only small, it's hard to recognise, but why? What boxing club would you go down then? Don Pacho said, love your podcast, by the way, mate. Thank you very much, bro. What one? Oh, the crime podcast. You said it. Yeah, the crime one. Yeah, everyone likes the crime one, man. This is the way. The true crime podcast is always the one I get the most love for, which is weird. Like, I think it'd be the other way around. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, it's weird because the way my stuff's gone, I come in doing football content. Never really thought that I would do football content, to be honest. But came in doing football content. 9.4k likes on the TikTok. Please, 70 of you in here, just run it up. Let's get it up to 10k. If everyone starts smashing it now, like I said, finger me. I need you guys to finger me. You know what I mean? On the screen. I've got mixed feelings about Spurs going down. I love beating the Mugs every season. Yeah, we draw them in the cup. It's fate. We get them. The funny thing is, I'd watch so many more championship games if Spurs went down. Like, I remember when Leeds went down when I was a kid. I used to watch a lot of championship games then until I kind of lost interest because I thought they'd come back up and they weren't. Newcastle, obviously, had done a season down there. I watched loads of their games then because they kept a few of their players, Kevin Nolan, players like that. West Ham, I watched for a season in the championship when they went down. So I think I'd watch a lot of championship football if they were to go down, to be fair. Are you going to react to this game with Josh tomorrow? Of course, yeah. Every Monday, me and Josh are in the studio, so keep it up, lad. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. My only thing scared about is Steve's Esteves on a yellow. 10k, yes, come on. Thank you, you lot. Appreciate it. You lot have been fingering the fuck out of me to get that 10k there. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. We can nick a goal here. Yes, I think we can. Are you going to do a true crime on the Chelsea transfers? Nah, why would I? I'm a Chelsea fan. You know what I mean? Like, people who said to me the other day, they were saying, when I said, done an incident. I said something about an incident, I can't remember where it was. And then everyone went, oh yeah, you didn't mention John Terry doing that though. And it's like, no, I know I'm a Chelsea fan. Like you do realise, yeah, like I'm unapologetically biased. Of course. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, whatever. Any dream boxing opponents? What, like, if I could say I shared a ring with someone, I mean, my one I've always thought, and this is gonna make me sound like I'm the biggest headed person ever, but my one I've always thought is like, who is there? Someone. Oh no, mate! I knew you was joking. I was just saying in general. It just reminded me of other stuff. But yeah, I knew you was joking, bro. No worries. But yeah. So, what was I just saying? Oh, dream opponent would probably be Amir Khan, prime Amir Khan, because I think I'd have a puncher's chance against him. Because regardless of whatever, obviously I've sparred loads at pro level. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's fighters that you know that I've sparred. I've sparred interim world champions, European champions. There's a lot of fighters, so I know that I punch. Do you know what I mean? I can get my head boxed off as well. Trust me, believe me that. But everyone always says after this, you always know, innit? Because everyone just, if you've got a certain style, every time you go to a new gym, which hundreds and hundreds of times, I've gone to random gyms to spar and stuff and whatever, and straight away, whoever you're sparring, come over and they'll always say, fucking hell, you're quick, you're elusive, you got good feet or whatever your style's like. And my one was always, fucking hell, you punch hard, didn't you? So because I know I punch hard, it would probably be Amir Khan, because, you know, pretty 9 out of 10 times he just boxed my ears off. But there might be one time I might just chin him because I punch hard and he's got a glass chin, or I did have a glass chin. So that would be my dream opponent. Come back to Top Dog. Where is Top Dog now? Where is it? How's Mark doing? How's everyone doing? I haven't seen anyone from Top Dog in ages, since the gym moved. And then obviously I was fighting on Misfits and everything become a lot more structured and serious and whatever. I haven't been down there, but whoever that is, send Mark my love. Big up Mark from Top Dog. Top Dog Kingston. Good gym. It's weird this. I'm watching Liam Rosenia being interviewed at half time. Fucking water, man. And I find it weird seeing. I think it's good behind the scenes sort of access, but I find it weird seeing managers interviewed at half time. Any chance of you joining AFTV podcast? Would love to see with. Any chance of you joining AFTV podcast? Would love to see with Matisse. I don't know what that is, bro. What is it? Is it the podcast run about Chelsea about to kick off here? Is it the podcast run about where Matisse interviews people? He's smashing it, Matisse. He's really, really smashing it. He's had such a good start to the year, Matisse. He's always been smashing it, but I think recently he's really doing well. Is True Geordie on live? No, I don't think so. What am I thinking of the game? I think that Chelsea have been okay so far. I don't think that Man City have been the superior team or anything like that. Sorry, I've got a proper dry throat just before it gets into it. I just need to. Do I still do true crime content? Yeah, of course. Put out a podcast with Josh on that channel for true crime 2 days ago, something like that. Got another one coming out in the next 5 days. Shooting one tomorrow. We're doing one on the Manchester Arena Ariana Grande concert thing. I don't know if I can say the word. I can't say the word on live, can I? Someone saying there, Felix saying Palmer, Pedro, and Esteban need Enzo's movements for their movements. Haaland's in here, and Hato gets across there, really proving his worth. I tell you what, Hato recently over the last, I'd say maybe more than a few weeks. I was gonna say maybe a couple of months now, really starting to prove his worth. How much do you get paid? I ain't gonna answer that, bro. But Cherky with the shot. Out for a Man City corner. Cherky's gonna whip this one in. Jag 91 said big up Joey, thank you, bro. What are we thinking of the start to this second half? Only a couple of minutes in, but City look. Oh, appeal for a penalty? Never. Doku, bro, it's Palmer. He can't push you over like that. No, it's not. It's not. Their shoulders to shoulder. They're both at equal measure. Do you know what I mean? They're both, and he's slipping over and going down. It's all right. Nothing to worry about. Do you think Disasi is at West Ham? Yes, and I do think that we get a decent fee for him in comparison to what we could have got. Because at one point I'm thinking we could have got like I don't know what, like 5 mil. Whereas now I think we can get more like 18, 20 or something. I don't know. Who knows? How old is he now? 27? Maybe not that much. Who knows? And it depends if West Ham stay up. That's the main thing, isn't it? That he won't be staying there if they get relegated, because then they'll have to be cutting budgets and things like that. And he probably has. Well, he's not on massive wages, but decent enough. Yeah, City looking like they've got a lot more control at the start of this second half, being a bit more direct. Cherky running at his man there, and he beats one, but in the end, it's out for a corner. Doing well there, Cherky in that moment. Yes, bro. The timer, I tried doing it, and do you want to see why I've not got a timer? Let me show you. Let me show you why I've not got a timer. Hold on. I'll unhide it now. Oh no, it didn't do it. Oh, sorry. Anyway, the reason I ain't got a timer is just because basically, I don't know why it won't work. And Josh normally sorts it for me, and I didn't want to be rude and interrupt Joshua Aveste's weekend. So that is why I haven't got a timer. That's the only reason. Do you remember? O'Reilly. He's been having a good game. And he's just headed home to make it 1-0 Man City. Nico O'Reilly opens the scoring for Man City, 50th minute. It's been coming from the start of the second half. Last 5 minutes or so, we've really been getting put under the pressure, like more in the last 5 minutes than I feel like we had in the fucking first half. So it's going to be interesting to see the response here. But yeah, I think they're focusing on Haaland a little bit there. Nico O'Reilly finds himself in the box, not really with anyone around him. Yeah, it's not great defending, but where's the fucking height? You know, we've got no height there. Giving up watching the match. I've been fed up. Do you know what? The first half, we was fucking half decent. We was alright. Do you remember boxing Liam Finley? No, I forgot. Of course I remember boxing him. Give me my toughest fight yet. He gave me a way closer fight than Cray Cray, and I lost the Cray Cray fight. That's all good, bro. No, it's just Josh always sorts that stuff for me, and then when I couldn't get it sorted, I just didn't want to. I didn't want to ring him. He's busy, Josh. Sanchez should have saved that. Do you know what? I think when you look at it in slow motion, you might think that, but I don't know. Do people really think Sanchez should have done better? I can accept Sanchez not getting to that because it was such a bullet of a header. And Chelsea need to respond here. This is the thing. Chelsea have gone behind here, and we need to make something of it. Pep looking fucking animated on the touchline. And he will be because he knows that the one thing that this Chelsea side aren't good at is when the tables get turned against them a little bit. That's the bullet header, and some of you blame Sanchez. Come on, lads. Nah, yeah, I weren't blaming him. I said it was a bullet header. Semenyo. Oh, he's just twisted up Kukura and been able to get it off, but Kukura got a foot on it, I think, and that's why it actually went out. Sad that this will be celebrated by some. I've never seen a bad Chelsea until these owners. Do you remember not having a title challenge in 6 years as acceptable? No, of course I don't. That's why I fucking hate these lot. with Lampard in attendance. Is he speaking with Blueco to come back? Could be. Could be. You never know. Wouldn't surprise me. Corner headed out. Yeah, a lot of people saying they don't care if we lose, but at the same time, remember, like, do you not want Say, for example, yeah, like imagine that. Imagine next season, and this is like a more realistic one, yeah, because you know our owners ain't gonna go and get anyone good or anything like that. But imagine next season, Lampard did come back. They got rid of Brasinha. Lampard come back. They kept most of the good players. Maybe Enzo left, but most of our good players stayed. Went out and got Elliot Anderson. Maybe went out and got another couple of decent established Premier League players and stuff like that. Then you would want to be in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So no, I don't want to lose this match. I wouldn't be celebrating losing this match by any stretch of the imagination, because I care about Chelsea above everything else. So I'd want to win this game. Do you think we'll still get Champions League? Nah, probably not in a minute, to be fair. 12,500 likes. Thank you, people. I really appreciate it. Dan Cahill, relation of Gary. Nunez hangs it over the top, and luckily Fofana heads it before he even gets a chance of getting on it, because he would have been all over that like a fucking rat up a drain pipe. Yeah. How are you, Joey? Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright, mate. How are you? I've just been busy, very, very busy. My little boy, no one ever guessed my little boy's name, did they? I don't think we done it in the stream, and everyone was saying names and whatever, and I said, my little boy has got the name of a current Chelsea player. He definitely wasn't named after him or anything. I was always going to call my son this from years before probably even this player was born. But he has the name of a current Chelsea player, and everyone, no one got the name. 2-0. Mark Gahey against the club that had the opportunity to buy him back, and instead of buying him back, we took the little fucking sell-on fee or whatever we got, little bit of money we made on him. We had the opportunity to get him ahead of Man City, in my opinion, and we didn't. They went and made two sensible, established Premier League signings, Semenyo, Mark Gahey, and both of them have performed really well against us today. Mark Gahey, a former Chelsea player, has just come back to fucking score against us there, and pretty much, in my opinion, rule out the possibility now that we do even get Champions League football with how we're playing. And it's just so easy to get through these lot. Chelsea players look small and weak here. Gahey gets it onto that foot, and with his right foot just opens it up. It doesn't look like it's a centre-back when he's taking that shot there. The first touch, the control, is not that of a centre-back in that attacking situation. Cherky's done brilliantly there. Gahey gets it, slots it home. And it's just a fucking joke, innit? Just goes to show us. That's literally like poetic in the worst fucking way possible. It's Mark Gahey, a player that played for us, a player that we let go of, a player that went out to Crystal Palace and showed his worth and showed just how good he was. And then we had an opportunity to bring Mark Gahey back in. We could have brought him back to Chelsea in January. We received money from him going to Man City. So if we had have been able to just match the offer or something like that, we could have got him. Maybe some might say he wouldn't have even come to us, but it just makes it more of a bitter pill to swallow. What did I name my son? Esteval. No, I'm joking. Fuck's sake. Murillo, yeah, I'd take him. I'd take Murillo right now. Don't waste energy, Joe Blueco out is the only way forwards. Yeah, of course, I know. But at the same time, well, you know when everyone says this thing about, yeah, like, just what over everything else, blue card. Yeah, blue card, but I'm still a Chelsea fan, so I'm still gonna get annoyed when we fucking concede goals in stupid fucking situations to players that we could have had back at our fucking club. Do you know what I mean? Still invested in it. It's one of them, innit? Alright, Joey, do you think Chelsea be playing like this because of the owners? Fuck the owners. Van Hecke or Morello, probably Van Hecke, but just where he's from fucking Brighton, it makes me a bit, don't know. Maresca wanted Mark Cucurella, yeah, Mark Gahey, yeah, because Maresca's got a fucking brain. João Pedro with an opportunity there on the side of the box and just gets tackled so fucking easily. This is fucking pathetic. Semenyo breaking on us now. No one near quick enough back. In the end, Caicedo just commits the foul for the fucking sake of it. Chelsea should prepare for Europa. Mate, we'd be lucky to make Europa at this rate. Well, at least we got 13,000 likes in here. Thank you, people. Run it up. Let's see if we can get 20. We've got a good few hundred of you in here now, so we surely must be able to get it. This is just doing my fucking nutting now. Chelsea getting ripped. We have a fucking good first half. Come out, and I'm not saying we show any fight or anything like that, but clearly City were just, it's like a boxing match. You go out, you feel your man out a little bit, you start teeing up his body a little bit, touching him up because you're weakening him up. You don't just eat it straight away. You want to cook it in the oven first, and that's what they done to us in the first half. I was reading false data thinking, oh, fucking hell, Chelsea are doing all right here. Probably weren't. They're probably just letting us fucking have a bit of a go, and then the second half's come out, and the difference in managers has been shown at half time because Pep Guardiola has been able to go and distinguish and establish basically what's going wrong for him in that half and how he's going to fix it. And within fucking 15 minutes or whatever of them coming back out, he scored 2 goals. Whereas what's fucking Liam Rosenior in there doing? Aging men. It's just fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. This is why it's bad for me to watch Chelsea. This is what actually stopped. This is why I've slowed right down and stuff because it's not even good for me. I get so fucking angry at these cunts. Although I'm going to the United game because I'm going to the protest anyway. I might as well go to the game, and then I'm going to Wembley. We just fell apart, yeah, but that's the story of our fucking season at times, just falling apart. Here you go, Cole Palmer there with the pass. Oh my god. Pedro Neto, shit. Last couple of times he's fucking gone anywhere near it. He's been fucking shit. Says Fabregas in the summer. Yeah, Fabregas again, he's unproven though, isn't he? Says Fabregas is unproven. It's not like loads of fucking people know that much about how Como are even doing. Like, yeah, they're above Juventus and they're doing well and they've got some good wins, good style of play, stuff like that. But there was these sort of touted stuff about Liam Rosenior. So as much as I would take Fabregas over this, don't think I'm like saying the idea is not a good one. Joey, you need to calm down, mate. No, I'm all right. Although I don't know. I just think even Fabregas is like I wouldn't be against it, but it's just not the market of managers that my Chelsea growing up shopped him. They were the sort of ones that went somewhere else, proved himself, and then maybe, you know what I mean? Even Jose Mourinho was kind of half seen as unproven. He just won Champions League. That's the standards we had back in the day. Would I take Lampard back? Yeah, I'd take him over Liam Rosenior. Joey, I feel the exact same way. Yeah. Rosenior, just keep it as it is. We're doing okay, lads. More of the same. Yeah, that's probably what he did say to them at half time. Well done, Blueco. This is what happens when you like the smell of your own shit. You think we'll beat United? Don't know. Don't know. I'm quite detached from Chelsea at the minute, mate. They're all just fucking pissing me off. Do you know what I mean? I feel like they just proper pulled the wool over our eyes. Like, I haven't looked into Egbali enough to know if there is all that much shady. Esteval to Palmer. Palmer on the edge of the box. Now it's back to Andre Santos, and now they've wasted the opportunity. Fucking Gusto's been challenged. Fucking idiot. Shit. Doku now on the attack. Do you know what it is, yeah? When these lot came in, I kind of thought, right, okay, Bowley doesn't really know what he's doing, but he's excitable and stuff, and there'll be a bit of chaos and whatever. I wish we still had him doing things, and I kind of feel like, did you use him as a front just to get your way through the door, and you were always going to do this? You were always going to have Egbali and these lot fucking running things, and I don't know. Maybe there's a conspiracy there. To change the topic and mood, any holiday plans for the summer? I'm going. What are my plans? I'm going to. I'm gonna go. Where am I going? I'm going Palma Nova, and then from Palma Nova, I'm gonna be there for a little while, and then I'm gonna get a boat over to Ibiza, and then I'm gonna be there for a little while, and then after a couple of weeks, I'll come back. And then I'm going to come back, do some work, round the World Cup, stuff like that. And then after the World Cup, I'm probably going to go out to Tenerife for a month. City in here. Remember 2 years ago when Spurs celebrated losing to City? Hold on, Kukra. Here you go, Palmer, and he can never hit the target now. He's fucking fallen off massively. I know Gay does well there, but fucking hell, 2 seasons ago you expect Palmer to be doing something there, making something out of that. Yeah, Gary Neville on my commentary saying you'd fancy him to sweep it in from there, and you would. Headed in, oh, towards the back stick. Donnarumma had it covered, but it was a dangerous position. And if we could get one now, then there'd be some fucking chance, wouldn't there, of at least having a bit of excitement before the end of the match. Palmer, he's taking it out of play. He's so out of form. Fucking hell. United are absolutely going to eat you alive Saturday, and I can't wait. Wouldn't surprise me. Garnacho and Lavia coming on for Chelsea now. Santos is coming off. If you bring Esteval off, you're a complete cunt. Don't even think. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's brought Esteval off. What a fucking stupid twat. What an absolute idiot that fella is. Don't worry though, lads. Rosenior said the club is doing exciting things in the summer. What a crook. 15,000 likes on here, by the way. Let's try and get it up to 20. Someone saying Esteval's been quiet. Yeah, I know. And I know that Garnacho can be impactful at times. Semenyo here, saved by Sanchez. I know that Garnacho can be impactful off the bench like he was against Atalanta and in the cup. Oh, fuck these cunts, man. We've just given away the ball in the most fucking simple position. And City have just run straight through us. Doku basically just slicing through the middle. Nothing there. Caicedo, another one whose form's dropped off massively. I can't deal with watching us. I can't deal with watching us no more, man. Jeremy Doku. Chelsea have the ball in the goalkeeper's hands. Robert Sanchez throws it out to Caicedo. Caicedo needs to make the pass. It's not Sanchez's fault for rolling it out to Caicedo. I'd say Sanchez has done the right thing. Sanchez has done the right thing by trying to start a counter-attack. Yeah, Caicedo had men round him, but with his quality, £100 million odd pound player. He should have released that a little bit quicker. You've been muscled off the ball by Doku, and then he's been able to run and fucking basically put it into an empty net almost. Do you know what I mean? Look how much room there is in between him, Sanchez, and the side of it. Instead of watching Chelsea, can you tell us another true crime story? What do you want to know? We might as well talk about anything other than Chelsea if you want me to stay live, or I can just shut it off now. I'm easy. I can shut it off now. What do you want to know, my friends? You said another true crime story. Well, my next true crime one we're doing the Manchester Arena incident, the Ariana Grande concert. So we're doing that little fucking toe rag scumbag cunt. Whipped towards the back post. No one gets on the end of it. Do I think it's time for a new gaffer? Yeah, I thought it was time for a new gaffer when they had him walk through the door, to be honest. Go back, check the receipts, look at the fucking thumbnails. Doing us a favour, I think. I don't know. Simeone, he's been at Atletico years. Has he said he's leaving or something? I'd take him. Of course. And now it's just damage limitation. You look chuffed, Joey. No, I'm not. I'm fucking fuming, mate. I'm pissed off. Hungover. Done the stream. Had good intentions. Thought, yeah, this would be good. And it's been shit. You lot have been alright, but it's just been shit. Cucurella on the edge of the box. He hits it. Oh, just wide of the post. Good shot from Cucurella there. Let's see what these lot are saying. Where's fan favourite Josh Veste? He is at home, I suppose. I don't know what Josh doing today. I'm seeing him tomorrow, though. I'm in the studio with Josh tomorrow. Catching that belt. Eh? Oh, I think these lot are shit, man. I think these lot are absolutely rubbish. And what's happened there? Romeo Lavia tackled Rodri. Rodri's gone down in pain. The owners need to know, yeah, everyone should be walking out of Stamford Bridge right now. I haven't actually seen, yeah, even there you can see the crowd. There's way too many people in there. 70th minute with 3-0 down. You should all be gone. Everyone should have fucking walked out. Let's see. We're on 15.5k, yeah? Let's see. Start tapping the like now if you would be walking out as a Chelsea fan of Stamford Bridge right now. Because I'd actually be interested to see if this started going up quick. Because there's a big debate on this. You know what I mean? I'd be just fucking walking out. Because I want the owners to know that you've just let us down in every way possible, you bunch of fucking cunts. Yeah, they're going up. It's going. I think people would be. Join me, lads. You're getting sacked in the morning. Seasons fuck since Maresca left. Yeah, exactly. And if you were Maresca, you would have done the same. Do you know what I mean? Because he went out, he done what he needed to do. Do you know what I mean? He proved himself to an extent. And I'm not gonna like go over the top on Maresca either and say he's like the best thing ever, but he proved himself to an extent. Everything we could have asked of him to have done, he did do. He delivered the 2 trophies. Do you know what I mean? And he fucking got us in the top 4, and he improved a lot of players, and he found a way to get Caicedo and Enzo playing together, which most managers couldn't at that point. Even Pochettino couldn't. He was always having Gallagher next to him. He found different ways of having Palmer in the team and having Enzo in the team and having them utilised in different ways. He was a good manager, and he'll go on and be a good manager. In his next job, trust me, he'll be somewhere, and he'll be good. We should have never sacked him. Lamp's better than Liam Rossinha. Yeah, I'd say the same. I'd say the same. I fucking hate Egg Barley. Slimy, 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 slime ball. And he just looks like a slime ball too. He just looks like such an unlikable person. Or is that just me being out of order? He does, doesn't he? I'm a 23-year-old girl in a house full of Arsenal fans, and I can't face anyone. Embarrassing. Yeah, well. Oi, what's the next football true crime video you lot want to see? Because obviously the Adam Johnson one done very well. That's on like 70,000 views on YouTube or something like that. So what do you lot want to see next time? I'd love you to let me know. Shot from range. Oh my god, nearly. What's the next one you'd like to see, like true crime video? Because I was thinking the Ched Evans one. If anyone remembers that one, that would be a good one to do. There's a few football ones. Or what do you want to see off there? Masters is on Watch Out instead. I don't watch golf. Gildo, you need to actually text me and tell me what this is, because you said this before and I was like, what? I didn't know what it was. What are you saying anyway, bro? Gildo, I've been eating my cookies, can you tell? I'll tell you what though, I went sparring the other day and I was shit hot. Unfit as any... I was unfit as a fiddle, but I'm still pretty techie. I'm still pretty good, you know. Angry at Chelsea on the gummies, yeah, no. Well, both. Both. I was hungover, so I was like, yeah. This fella has got so much fucking screen time. He's been non-stop. Look, Chelsea trying to play it out from the back the exact same way we got ourselves into trouble in the first place. Hopefully I fucking get proven wrong. I don't smoke, no. I'm a boxer. How could I smoke? I'd have Steve Bruce over this guy, yeah. Never been so happy for my team to lose a game of football. Fuck that. Fuck that. I could never be happy for it. I don't care because I don't even know if they'll definitely catch Arsenal. I'd love Arsenal to bottle it. I'd love them to. Nile Ranger, yeah, that'd be a good one. Maybe I could do it at Brian. Do you know what I'd like to do? Does anyone realise that Oxford, who are about to go down from the Championship, their old CEO used to be Ghislaine Maxwell. It's mad, isn't it? Ghislaine Maxwell ran a football club. Are we happy or sad? I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm fuming. Because Chelsea are just fucking... Sixth in the table, 4 points behind Liverpool, and Liverpool in their worst season. Yeah, Liverpool are shit this season. Bleak, yeah. Sigurdsson or Party, true crime. Yeah, Sigurdsson's the one I want to do more because I'm so intrigued about it. But the fucking details are just so vague. Like, I've tried to look into it. I'm gonna do. There was that bloke that washed up. He had been up at sea for 14 months, and him and another fisherman had gone out and whatever, and then just like washed up at sea. And then they accused him of eating the guy that he had been on the boat with originally. He said he died like of starvation or whatever. Oh, oh. Don't think I could take 6 years of this clown. It won't be 6 years, bro. You won't be here for fucking 6 more months. Noah Changpong still, yeah. My wife says she thinks that Liam Rossini looks like Simon, but Will, yeah, Will from the In-Betweeners, yeah. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Briefcase Wanker. Who do we think the best character in the In-Betweeners was? Obviously, Jay is the one, but I do think Will is like, he's one. As you get older, you realise, here you go, Semenyo about to fucking put us away here. No, Sanchez saves it. As you get older, I think that Will gets funnier and funnier. And it's like, I used to find Neil funny as a kid, and then now you don't really find Neil funny. Do you know what I mean? Same as like, I don't know. There's other characters like that. Joey is a bit like that in Friends. I find him less funny. I don't not find him funny, but I used to think he was the funniest. Then I'm like, nah, it's Chandler or Ross. Nah, it's Ross. It's Ross. Ross the funniest. This is shit. Chelsea subbing on Asugu and Liam Delap. 18,500 likes. Thank you, people. I appreciate it. Let's get it up. Let's go to 20,000 likes. Let's see if we can go right now. And as we do, I'll give you a summary for any of you that weren't here for the whole time of how this match has gone. Chelsea actually started all right. Chelsea were probably having, well, not they were statistically having less of the ball, but they were still doing quite well at that time in the game. They were like creating opportunities. We obviously had the ball in the back of the net through Kukurea. That was by a whisker. Do you know what I mean? And on another day, I do think that because of the way the mentality is, sometimes when you're chasing games, these inexperienced young players ain't good at it because they ain't got the lads there that are able to roll their socks up. So I think that had that have not been offside, and fair enough, it was offside, I'm not complaining about it, but had that have not been offside, we might have seen a different game. Maybe we'd have come away with a point, maybe we'd have come away with 3. But unfortunately, that kind of took the wind out of our tails, and I think the Man City got a lot more dominance towards the end of the first half, and then only the last 10 minutes or so, and then they came out for the start of the second half way better than Chelsea, knocking the ball back better than Chelsea, creating opportunities, constantly pressing us. Haaland and Semenyo on the defenders at all times from that second half. You could tell that Pep had given him a right team talk at half time, whereas Liam Rossini had probably fucking stood there doing the universal fucking S from high school with the 6 lines where you do that like that. He's probably doing that in the changing room or fucking playing tic-tac-toe or some shit. And we came out for the second half and got battered. So, got a lot worse. Got a load of players on the pitch that cost a load of money and their valuation are going down. We ain't got no money to spend now going forward, in my opinion. Kukurea comes over the top. It would have been a good goal from Kukurea, one man that can hold his head up high from today. Kukurea over the top. Reminds me of the Brentford game under Maresca, I believe. It wasn't a diving header, but yeah, Kukurea unlucky there. We're the new Tottenham. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't worry. I mean, who wants to play in the Champions League anyway? Oi, 20,000 likes are about to hit it. Yes, legends. Thank you, people. You bunch of fucking legends. Do you know what? I've been live for the whole game. So what we've been live for? We've been live for 2 hours, to be fair. So That's all right. That's a good little like rate. I appreciate that, people. Thank you very much. It's good. Do you want more of these for the games? I'm gonna try and like I always try and do the live streams when I can off YouTube for the games, but I'll try and do them on TikTok as well. So I've got you going on both platforms right now, like I have. What's the score? 3-0 to Man City. Chelsea have been bent over and spanked. Wankers, man. Proper wankers. Yeah, Shielder, you're a legend. You can stop, bro. You don't got to keep going. I love it. Gildo's my biggest supporter, bro. Fucking legend. I love him. You're a true Chelsea fan, bro. Yep. Well, I'm a sad Chelsea fan, is what I am. Cole Palmer about to step up for the free kick here. Right on the edge of the box. The Cole Palmer of a few seasons ago, I'd be confident would be able to maybe hit this one in. The Cole Palmer of this season, I don't think he's beating the ball. I think he's going to hit it into the wall. Shot on target. He does hit it low, as I was kind of predicting, but he gets it past the ball. Fair play to him. And yeah, Donnarumma done all right there. It's not too far from him, but he still had to react there. Is Dream 11 available on desktop? I'm not sure. Ask Google AI or something. I'm not sure about that. Any tips on how to get bigger arms in the gym? Don't just wank more. Just wank all the time. Haaland. Oh, tackle there right at the last minute. No, bigger arms. Well, remember, don't focus on biceps and bicep curls and stuff like that, because that's only like, what, 30%, 70% of actual the muscle side of your arm, I believe, is your triceps. So just do loads of triceps. That's what I used to do when I was big. How comes you didn't go to the game? I was just never planning on going to the game today. I don't go to every game. I just go to whatever game I want to, really, but I don't go to every game. Oh dear. Last 5 minutes or so for Chelsea. The lap's on, so it's over. Notice how the midfield is dead without Enzo. Yeah, he's obviously the one that creates a lot more for us. Dropped him for this game and lost 3-0. Sacked Maresca and lost our fucking spot in the table and plummeted. What an absolute damning indictment from these fucking shithouses that are running our club. Need them out, man. That offers nothing but boxing of opposing teams. Not really. Everyone keeps giving him too much boxing credit. He couldn't do a thing. I'd light him up like a Christmas tree. No Gallagher. Oh dear. Fucking hell. Fuck this, bruv. 86 minute. Let's leave it there, mate. City whipping in the corner now. Are they going to score? Nah, fucking this off.